Hi and welcome to this forecourt film for our 2013 Audi Q5. This is the top of the range 3 litre turbo diesel S Line Plus model. Car features a 6-cylinder turbo diesel engine and Quattro all-wheel drive permanently. The car is finished in phantom black, absolutely stunning condition throughout. The car itself has only done 29,500 miles. The paintwork's all in really lovely condition. Just had all 4 of the alloy wheels recently refurbished, so there's not a mark on any of those. And we're just coming down the driver's side now. Nothing to point out in terms of any blemishes or anything like that. All the mirror housing and everything, all completely free of any marks or anything like that. And round to the back, including the back bumper. Sometimes do suffer with sort of loading scratches and things like that, but again you can see that the condition is very, very good indeed. You will get the small sort of tiny little scratch, obviously just where things have been loaded in, but certainly nothing excessive at all. And down the passenger side, again, beautiful high polished paintwork. There is the tiniest of dent, and you have to know exactly where it is. It's just down here on the lower part of the car. Just to show you there, but you really do have to get very, very close in. It was slightly larger, but it's been knocked back, and it's literally just on the edge there. So very, very difficult to spot. But just wanted to point out, obviously, anything so that you weren't disappointed when you had a look at the car. But that really is the only thing to point out. Again, alloy wheels on this side, absolutely perfect condition, having just been recently refurbished. All the tyres are great around. Front ones are pretty much brand new. Again, passenger side mirror, all fantastic, and no scratches here to the bodywork at all. The car features an electric tailgate that can be operated from inside or from the key or from the soft touch button at the back. And just having a quick look on the inside, you can see all the carpet and everything like that completely unmarked and in very nice condition. Have the original first aid kit and temporary spare wheel in the back. Just to show you that. Close the boot, simply press the button at the top, and that closes down there. Through to the back of the car. Really doesn't look like the back seats have been used at all. No kick marks to the seat backs, all in fantastic condition. Leather's still lovely and soft, no marks or anything like that on there at all. All 3 headrests in place. Front centre armrest pulls down, and you can adjust the seats forwards and backwards as well to recline them slightly, dependent on your preference. But yeah, all carpets, mats, and everything like that, all in lovely condition. Round to the passenger side. Again, just having a quick look through. All beautifully kept. No scratches on the silver here. Got the S-Line embossing on the front sport seats. And even the driver's side, all in very good condition, just showing the minimal amount of bolster wear there that you would expect, but again, certainly not excessive at all. All the stitching and everything like that's really lovely. Steering wheel feels like brand new at the top. No wear on there at all. And then all of your controls for the Mmi. I'll run through some of the specification and everything in a second. Just really wanted to give you a good idea of condition at this point. Round to the front, a couple of very, very slight stone chips. Just trying to look out for them now. But again, absolutely nothing excessive that you wouldn't expect for a car that had covered a few miles. The extended leather across the doors with additional stitching and everything like that here. All of your controls for your windows and mirrors, and then the boot release button down here as well. The car has an auto dimming rearview mirror. We also have automatic headlights and automatic windscreen wipers. Across on the S-Line steering wheel, and we have your controls for all your media settings, voice control, volumes and navigation buttons and things like that. And then also we have paddle shift for the gear change. So we'll see the mileage, 29,479. Just start this up. You have the colour driver's information system here. This will give you a sort of breakdown and rundown of all of your trip information. That we can see through here, and then it will also display all of your sat-nav instructions, as well as a digital speedometer and any sort of warning messages that come up on there. So that's all up on here. And then across to the main screen, this is the Mmi Screen, which houses the satellite navigation. This was the later version of the later generation, version of the satellite navigation, with sort of a lot of the 3D views. Extremely easy to use, covers you for the whole of Western Europe, and also contains traffic reports and things like that as well. Extremely easy to use, and will also take a full postcode. So great improvement on the previous system. Also up here is your full media center. We have a DAB digital radio, which features in the car, and then a number of different media sources. You have a jukebox, which basically means you can download CDs directly into the car to be stored on here, or you can bring it through from SD cards. We've got SD card readers on either side there, so you can load music up on there. We also have a DVD player, so this screen here can show movies, and then also Audi music interface, which is a hardwired connection in the glove box, to sort of hardwire your iPods and MP3 players. The most popular setup probably is for Bluetooth, so you use your phone. You can stream things like Spotify or podcasts, or obviously just your music as well, directly from your phone onto there, as well as using it for voice calls, which is really useful. And then we also have a Wi-Fi system within the car as well. Everything else is pretty much like a control panel, so you can come in and change some of your preferences in terms of how long the lights stay on for when you lock the car at night, for instance. And a really good feature that Audi have, which many others don't, is a headlight converter when you're driving abroad. So essentially, as soon as you were coming off the ferry into France and you were going to be driving on the right hand side of the road, you can convert the headlights so as not to dazzle oncoming traffic, and essentially the headlights are then set up for driving on the right hand side, which is a really fabulous feature. Elsewhere in here, come through to the servicing and checks area, check the oil level, and also when the next service is due. So we'll see from here the next inspection is not due for 16,500 miles, or about 18 months. Next oil change is due in 6,600 miles, or about 6 months, depending on which one comes soonest. So again, extremely easy to use by all of these sort of toggles and wheels in here. You simply use it a bit like a computer mouse and then click down when you're ready. But also you've got the fast access keys as well, so you're not constantly scrolling through menus trying to find things that you want. You can literally just press the button when you want the radio. Down on here, again, the car, as I said, has paddle shift gear change. You can also move the car down to drive. One extra tick will put it into sport mode, and then you can also push the gear stick across and use the car manually this way as well if you didn't want to use a paddle. So a number of different ways of changing gear. Up here we have dual zone climate control, separate temperatures for driver and passenger. Works extremely well, and then you can also change the temperature for the rear. Have additional fans and scroll things there to change for heat, and we also have 3-stage heated seats for the front occupants as well. Further spec, we've got hill descent control. It's exactly what it says on the tin. It's for coming down extremely steep hills, either off-road or in ice. And then we also have front and rear parking sensors, with the display up here showing you which sensor is activated at any one time. And the car also features start-stop technology to make it all a little bit more economical, and you can turn that off if you so wish. I think that's pretty much it on the inside. Showing you all the way through. Got handy storage areas here and under the armrest. We also have pen holders there in the front, and cup holders. The car also features cruise control, and then the glove box. This is where the connection for your Audi music interface is based. I hope you found the video useful. If we can help with any further information, or you'd like a finance illustration, or you have a part exchange to value, then please don't hesitate to contact us through our website, which is jajarvis.co.uk. We'd be more than happy to help, ultimately get you down for a test drive and have a look at the car. It's an extremely nice example, very, very genuine low mileage, and in beautiful condition. So we'd love to show it to you. Thanks very much again for watching, and we'll see you next time.